Man, what in the world is going on? This is a damn shame. We got Frank the Ghost. Well, the fighter formerly known as Frank the Ghost Martin, now known as Frank the Duck Martin, pulling out of the Shakur Stevenson fight. Report says this was going to be his biggest payday, and this was going to be for the vacant WBC title. So you got a guy pulling out of a title fight. It's not like this guy's been a champion before. This would have been his first championship fight. He would have got the most money, the most accolade, and the most exposure in this fight. But he chose to avoid it, probably listening to maybe his coach, Derek James, his management team. Somebody told this young man to not take this fight. And I don't give a damn what anyone says. I'm going to have to put him in the same category with Mr. Ryan Garcia at this point. Ryan Garcia ducked a championship fight with Devin Haney. I never know that, fighters actually will duck a chance to become a champion. But yes, in this new day age of boxing, that's what we have going on. Frank Martin, he's in the same breath with Ryan Garcia as far as that goes. The only way that Frank Martin and his management team and his people can save face for Frank Martin is to get the Tank Davis fight ASAP. If they make that fight, that'll be the only way that they can save face and say, hey, look, we had the Shakur Stevenson fight on the table, but this is a bigger fight, more money, pay-per-view, etc., etc. That'll be the only thing that can save face. Because other than that, it's a duck. I don't care what anybody says. This is a duck, flat out. I don't want to hear about, well, he's across the street and we know that PBC don't do business with Top Rank and all that, blah, 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 blah. They sent the man the contract, said, hey, we got a fight for you. We got a belt for grabs, but we don't got no smoke from Frank. And it's let a lot of boxing fans down. A lot of boxing fans were rejoicing, including myself, when we heard about this fight happening. Allegedly there was already a date set and everything was really set place for us to have a great fight. We've been having a really great year in boxing, probably the best year we've had in a very long time. But this is, I guess, we have to get some kind of letdowns, and this is one of those letdowns, y'all. I don't know what Frank Martin's doing. I don't know what his management team's doing. I don't know why they pulled out of this fight, because all he had to do was compete and let his nuts hang, honestly. Because even if he had a loss to Shakur, but he put up a great fight with a lot of effort, he would have gained a lot of fans even in a loss. He would have gained a lot of popularity even in a loss, because, fighting on ESPN on the Top Rank card and fighting Shakur Stevenson, a guy that's gaining a lot of momentum, it would have gave him so much exposure. But I guess not, Come on now. You should have took an example from your guy, your promotional manager, or whatever the case may be, whatever that relationship is with, the big fish, Errol Spence. He went ahead and got it on with Terrence Crawford, got in the ring, made the fight. Allegedly, people didn't want him to make that fight, but he did it anyway. That's what Frank Martin should have did, but he didn't. And like I say, the only way to save face is for him to get in there with Tank. That's it. That's all. But until then, Frank is a duck. If he fights anybody other than Tank, he's a duck. There's got to be some type of fight to justify why he didn't fight Shakur. There's going to have to be something. He's going to have to give us something to make this okay. But until then, it's just not okay, man. I don't know what's going on. Somebody please tell me. If y'all know anything that's going on, let me know down there in the comment section. Until then, like, comment, subscribe. This is Dirty Red. I'm out.